for the opening game of the 2016 football season, and also a special night here for it's the 2016 induction of the Ephrata Hall of Fame class. We have some very special inductees, and we're going to say them in a certain order tonight, and you can figure out why, I think. Our first inductee tonight is someone you surely know from around town. Ron Whitmer, EHS class of 1952. Ron was not a tall star. What he was a steady and consistent player who always gave more than 100%. Ron played basketball in junior high on the JV team his sophomore year and varsity his junior and senior years at guard. In 1952, his team won the Lancaster County High School Championship. Ron started his baseball career as a catcher on the Ephrata Midget team, and in 1948, that team won the Lancaster New Era Tournament. Ron continued to play baseball at Ephrata, playing his sophomore, junior, and senior years on the varsity baseball team right there on that field, right, Ron? Attaboy. His batting average was always around 300 and above, and in 1952, the team also won the Lancaster County Championship. Ron played junior legion baseball in the summers, too. In 1952, Ron was named to the All-Star team from the Lancaster and Chester counties. That year, Ron won the batting title with a .440 batting average, tops on his team. In March 1953, Ron received an invitation from the Philadelphia Phillies to attend spring training in Laurinburg, North Carolina. After only 2 weeks, he was offered a contract with the Phillies, but he declined the offer and came home to marry his high school sweetheart, Pat Luce.
But then he wouldn't be here.
Ron not only produced on the baseball field, he and Pat produced 7 children, all of whom were involved in sports programs here at EHS in their school years. Pretty good average, he'd say. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Whitmer. Next up, we have one of our very familiar faces on the coaching sidelines, Rhoda Stauffer-Mounts. From the EHS class of 1973. She played field hockey and basketball at EHS back in those days when they wore the skirts instead of shorts. Isn't that right, Rhoda? All right. Her occupation, she's retired business owner of Cloister Car Wash, and of course she was a field hockey coach. She started her coaching career at Calico, 2 years junior high before coming to Ephrata as an assistant under Ruth Wanger. And she was her mentor for many, many years. She had 3 different stints at Ephrata as head coach and took them to the state's Final Four in 1994. She was the Lancaster Lebanon League Coach of the Year in 2013. And she 4 years between stints as Cacalba College assistant coach. She played competitively club hockey at the local sectional state games and at the national festival until 2005. She was also founder of a youth hockey program, Field of Hope, in 2004, and still goes today, and it is a mission-based program. She has also been recruited to work with the youth in New Zealand while she's there. And ladies and gentlemen, one of Ephrata's most successful coaches and players, Rhoda Stauffer-Mounts. Next up, we have one of the big men who thundered the boards at Ephrata High School, John Bucher. Ephrata High School class of 1975. John was a famous figure on the basketball floor for the Mounts. In high school, he was an honorable mention All-State in 1975, Lancaster Intel Athlete of the Week in 75, Lancaster Lebanon League All-Star Games 75, team co-captain in 75. He was the leading scorer and rebounder in Ephrata's 58-55 come-from-behind win against McCaskey in Lancaster Lebanon League 1974-75 championship game with 21 points and 13 rebounds. He was on the Lancaster Lebanon League section championship team that year, and that team advanced to the state quarterfinals. He attended Bloomsburg University, where he graduated in 1979. And played basketball there. His collegiate honors were co-captain in 79. He was a 2-year starter. And his senior year, the team's leading scorer and second in rebounds and assists. His current occupation is sales manager from Cerro Fabricated Products in Wyers Cave, Virginia. Came all the way up for tonight's ceremony, Mr. John Booker. Someone who holds a special place in my heart as the member of the class of Ephrata 1982. Let's hear it. Quite a fan club. Known as Termite, it's Karen Burkholder, class of 82. And sports, of course, she's most famous for field hockey, but even at that stature was also a basketball star. In high school, she was a 2-time Lancaster Lebanon League All-Star her junior and senior years. She was a member of the 1980 field hockey team that won the District 3 championship. In 1981, that field hockey team, our senior year, won the Lancaster Lebanon League championship, section title, came in 3rd in District 3, and came in 3rd in states. Gave us a lot of reasons to drive to Shippensburg. Thank you for that.
So glad you got one.
She was also a co-captain her senior year. In her Ephrata career, the team's record was 45-10-3. Wow. And in college, she went to Ball State University, graduated in 1986. She also played field hockey there, of course, and was also on club lacrosse. In college, her honors included 3-time Mid-American Conference Championship teams in 83, 84, and 85. 2-time selection to the All-MAC First Team, 84, 85. 2-time selection to the Collegiate Field Hockey Association Penn Monto All-Midwest Regional Team in 84, 85. And she was a member of the 86 Ball State team that won the indoor national tournament. Last 2 years, they went undefeated in MAC play, 16-0. She also graduated as the all-time Ball State assist leader with 38 in 1986. In 2001, she was inducted into the Ball State University Athletic Hall of Fame. And her Ball State record overall, 64-18, 28 goals, 38 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, Karen Turby Burkholder. Next up, we have one of Ephrata's all-time greats in the pool, Mr. Casey Coble. Ephrata class of 2000. His high school honors included 4-time All-American, 1-time District 3 champ, 200 IM in 2000, 6-time District 3 top 3 finishes, 6-time All-State, 5-time PIAA state finalist, top 6, qualified for the PIAA state championship in both of his individual events all 4 years. In 1997, he was 13th in the state in the 200 IM and 18th in the 500 free. In 1998, he was 6th in the 200 IM and 8th in the 500 free. In 1999, 3rd in the 200 IM and 2nd in 500 free, with both All-State and All-American. And then in senior year 2000, 3rd in the 200 IM and 4th in the 500 free, All-State and All-American. In 1999, he was the third fastest 200 IMer in the state history, behind two guys who went off to swim in the Olympic Games, one of which became a world record holder in multiple events. In 2000, the summer after he graduated from EFRA, he qualified and swam in the Olympic team trials in the 200 IM and 400 IM. He's the EFRA school record holder in 6 events: 200, 500 free, 200 IM, 100 fly, 100 back, and 100 breast. He attended the University of North Carolina and graduated in 2005. He swam there from 2000 to 2004, was a 6-time Atlantic Coast Conference Championship finalist in the top 8, and a 5-time ACC Consolation finalist, 9th and 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, one of Iford's all-time greats in the pool, Casey Noble.
Oh yeah, no, Sandy, probably.